Welcome back to Halstead. Episode 5. Episode 5 already. Christ. We are definitely rocking and rolling with this save, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it so far. Now, I've played a couple of games off camera since the last episode, so I'm going to bring you updates on those. As you can see by the league table, it's been going okay, but our 100% record is over. Yes, a 2-1 loss against Hullbridge. I mean, let me show you the stats. Did we get FM'd here? What do we think? If you think I got FM'd, leave it in the comments. A 2xG, 16 shots, 4 on target. Oh yeah, I don't know how this happened, to be completely honest. Jordan Pavitt pulled one back in the 73rd minute, but we fell behind again. I made a couple of attacking subs, went 2 up top. It just wasn't enough, unfortunately. But we bounced back with an exceptional and dominant 3-0 win against Frenford. A clean sheet as well, a double from Simon Parson, vice-captain, and a little bonus goal at the end by Roberts. Gave us all 3 points, which means we are still, in terms of the league, I know it's early doors, but in terms of the league, we're still keeping pace with some of the so-called big hitters, if there are any in this league. But today, we are back in the FA Cup, playing against Rugby Town. This is a football tournament. I hope they know that. I hope they don't show up and try and, perform a scrum and pick up the ball. Maybe they'll do a little hacker to get us started. Who knows? Other news, I've started my coaching qualification. Here. We are studying for our Continental C licence, which is going to take 4 months. Maybe not quite as useful for this save because I don't plan on going anywhere. I'm going to be with Halstead for as long as possible. Not quite sure what I'll do if I eventually get sacked. We've not sort of worked that out yet. If you've got any ideas, let me know. But when it comes to that, we'll discuss that in greater depth. Let's move on to today's game. Now, we do have our strongest lineup available for today's game, which is ideal. Everyone's in pretty good form. We've even got some green links going on, which is it's just what you want to see as a manager. It pleases me. Hopefully we can get some more green links happening. But considering we use our wings quite a lot, that is a very promising sign. The usual 11. I don't think I need to go through it. Let's just jump straight in. And here we go. Again, we come into this game still in pretty good form, despite losing that game in the league. Rugby Town not doing quite as well. A win and 2 losses in their last 3 games. No hacker at the start of the game, unfortunately. But hopefully we can come out on top. Again, Rugby Town are in a league which I think is on the same level as us, or a very similar level, just in another county. It doesn't look like they've played as many games as us, so maybe that will be an advantage as we take the first corner of the game and a couple of bit of pinball in there, and Busby eventually headers it over the bar. I mean, is it just me, or is the stadium packed? I need to check how many people are attending these games. That is a lot of people in the stadium, or so it seems. But here we are. We've won the ball back really well. We do that quite a lot. As Gilbert now. Oh, it goes for the nutmeg on English, and it doesn't quite pay off. And Rugby can potentially build again, but the keeper just goes long. And now we can build ourselves from the back. Simon Parson, a man on fire at the moment. Last game, 2 goals. Melligan into the box, shoots, and it's 1-0. Ger Melligan, his first goal of the season. He's already provided a couple. And this time he gets himself on the score sheet. The crowd going absolutely mental. And Coco with the assist. I wonder if that's his first one of the season. I'd have to check that. But back on the ball. You know what? I'm happy we've got that early goal because Rugby are playing 5 at the back. Here's Coco again. Melligan over the top towards Pavitt. It's cleared away by Francis. Busby picks it back up. Finds Joseph inside the box. Joseph pulls it back for Melligan. Oh, it's another goal. Melligan woke up today and went, you know what? Today is my day. And his second of the game, second of the season, and 20 minutes played, we are 2-0 up. We are cruising. FA Cup. Proper. Here we come. Oh, I will just say that if we win this game, we're not in the FA Cup first round proper. We still have all the what are they called? What are rounds? Qualifying rounds to get through yet. Right then, half time, and it's been a training session pretty much. Rugby 0 shots, 37% possession, 74% of their passes completed. Yeah, they've not got much to show for themselves today, and we're in cruise control. But we need to keep up this level. We cannot dither. Unless I'm happy with the number of shots. We have to keep this tempo up. Maybe get a third goal, and then we're comfortable. 2-0 is a dangerous scoreline. Gilbert with the corner whips it in towards Duncan, who headers over. Oh, I'd love for him to get a little goal. Do you know what? Some of these players this season, some of the guys who are, considered 1-star players by my team, my coaching staff, have been phenomenal. As Rugby have a pretty lackluster free kick. But yeah, big shout out to the guys who are only 1 star. Like I said in the last video, the ones that are rated 4 to 5 star in this league, they're doing what you'd expect them to do. The likes of Pavitt and Simon Parson, and Dutton, but the other ones are definitely contributing as well. As Pavitt goes close to making it 3, they're knackered. Looking at their team, you'd think they'd played 6 or 7 games. They've played 3 games this season, and they are absolutely wasted in this game. As they restart from a goal kick, Pavitt intercepts, just manages to knock that back and just give us a bit of time to regroup, really. As Busby wins a header, finds Gilbert. Gilbert forwards. What's he going to do here? Oh, he goes for a shot. Yeah, that's probably going to be his last one of the game. 20 minutes left. And Dutton gets an injury. Oh, bloody hell. That's not what we want to see. Potential foot injury. Okay, we're going to bring on Turkman. What else do we do here? I think we bring on Turkman. I'm going to rest Pavitt as well. We're going to bring on Watt. And I'm also going to bring on Brooks for Joseph. I just don't want a red card. I really hope that injury's not too bad. One of our best players, Dutton. And with very little depth, it's something that we really want to try and avoid. Now, I know I'm not going to be able to avoid injuries completely, but God, we could at least try and postpone them as long as possible. We're only in August, and we've got to wait until January before we can sign people. 10 minutes left to play. Or, well, less than 10 minutes even. I think we make our final subs. I'm going to bring on Roberts at centre-back. And I'm going to bring on back at full-back. And that should see us out. Let's also just go to here. Make sure we're time wasting. Slightly lower tempo. Disciplined. Stop crosses. And slow the pace down when in transition. 5 minutes of stoppage time, which I just can't see Rugby getting back into this. 2 minutes left. They've made another sub. They've had a couple of shots since the injury. As we have another highlight down near their goal. Coco, ball into the box. Cleared away. Lee. Bit of space for Rugby. This is concerning. Kolodinsky now. Into the box. Just been allowed to run. Shoots. Oh, it's a goal. Please no. Please no. There's 95 minutes played. Surely there isn't enough time for them to score again. That's just really poor defending. I don't know what we've done there. It's not the best goalkeeping either from Cherry. He's got to be saving that. Surely that's it, ref. Blow the whistle. And he does. Whew, we survive. A little bit of a scare at the end. And we beat Rugby 2-1. And that puts us through another round of the FA Cup. We're into the qualifying rounds now. We'll have to check how many there are, because I'm not sure off the top of my head. But we are into the first qualifying round of the FA Cup. I consider that a success. Oh, Sonny Dutton is out for 5 to 6 weeks. Could be 8 weeks with a twisted ankle. Oh dear. Not ideal. Not ideal. Okay, time for the FA Cup first qualifying round draw. 263 teams go into the hat. There's some decent sides in here. There must be, right? I mean, we've got the Isthmian League sides, of course. Who else do we have? It'd be great if we get a hashtag. I'd love that. Right, let's see. We'll draw through a few, and then we'll draw the rest at random. Oh, who do we get? Moment of truth. We get ourselves Sholing, who are currently 20th in the Southern League Premier South. I think that's been quite kind. I think that's a very kind draw. That's a very kind draw, and that gives us a very good chance of getting through to the second qualifying round. Well, according to this news article, we've caused a FA Cup preliminary round shock. I'm not sure it was a shock, and if it was, though, we absolutely dominated, which can only mean good things for us. I'm not quite sure what that journalist has been smoking, if you get what I mean. Okay, here we go. Second game of this episode, and we're playing against 5th placed Romford, who've had a decent start to the season also. This is going to be by no means necessary an easy game, especially away from home. Let's have a look. How is the team looking for this one? Dutton, of course, injured, which means I'm going to have to bring in Martin Dennis. Martin Dennis comes into the team. Other than that, we keep everything else the same, the usual suspects. Milligan had a very good game last time out. I wonder if he is actually beginning to progress at all. Development, progress. There's nothing here yet. I guess we have to wait a little bit longer. But a very good game last time out. Hopefully he can sort of have a repeat of that. Everything else the same. Coco as well is doing very well at right back, I have to say. Something I was thinking about, and again, let me know in the comments below if you want me to try and do this. Now, obviously, with the databases, as fantastic a job as Dan has done, including all the teams in the databases, setting up the tournaments and everything, obviously, we don't have all the actual Halstead players with us. We have a couple, but not all of them. So my question is, would you like to see me rename some of the generated players in our team after the actual Halstead players? Is that something you want me to do? Are you not really bothered? Let me know in the comments below, and I can sort that out for future episodes. Meanwhile, we've gone 1-0 down inside the first 3 minutes, which is not ideal. Let's just give a bit of encouragement to the lads, and hopefully we can turn this around. Corner for the home team, and they play it short. Ball into the box. I think it's going to be a goal. It is. Hassan Nalbant has scored for Romford and put them 2-0 up. This is not a situation we've been in yet this season. 2 goals down. We're not going to watch the replay. We're 2 goals down, and we are not looking anywhere near as dangerous as we have been so far this season. 0 shots so far. But will that change now? Dennis. Through ball for Gilbert. It's a lovely pass. Probably could have found Pavitt there. Instead, he's gone wide for Joseph. Whips it back in. Gilbert's there, and it's a good save. It was a save. Corner to us. Duncan to take. I need to check these corner takers. Is Duncan really the best one we've got? He whips it high into the box. Dennis with the follow-up, but it's a lazy effort, I'd say. Very lazy effort. And over. Half an hour played. 2-0 down. Just realised, I think Lee and Jamie Hersett are playing for Romford. Is that what they play in real life? Oh, Joseph! 2-1. Never mind. Sorry, Hersett brothers. Joseph has got his first goal of the season, his first senior goal for the club as well. And it's all come from a Coco throw-in on the far side. Lovely looping ball into the box. And Joseph with the finish from close range. Exactly what we need. Yes, here we go, look. El Hersett and Jamie Hersett. Is that... surely that's not a coincidence. That's the hashtag brothers. It is! Oh, they're playing for Romford. Interesting. Again, I wonder if that's true to real life. I'm not really sure. I've not kept up with what they're doing, to be completely honest. But, no, credit to them. Okay, half-time. We're 2-1 down. We've played a little bit better. let's say I'm proud of everyone's efforts so far. Come on, we can do a little bit better. Give a few words of encouragement to the team. It's done absolutely nothing. Let's move on. First highlight of the second half, and it's a Romford throw. Keeping the ball well. Adolfson. Here's one of the Halstead bros now. Jamie and Lee. Nalabant, Giorgio, Morris. Shoots from range, it's over. Just think it's Newby. Is that was it Chris Newby who played for #United? Could be. I was a massive fan of # back in the day. Still am. I just don't really keep up with the videos. Something I do need to get onto, especially this season. Amazing with what they've achieved, to be completely honest. As the ball drops to Turner, he's going to have a shot. No, passes it to Morris, and Charlie Morris puts it in at the back post. That looked a little bit too easy. Let's demand a little bit more from the team. We're better than what we're showing. This is on the basis of our performances this season, a very abnormal performance. Busby, Gilbert, Simon Parson has a shot. Oh my goodness, it's close. Off the bar and cleared away. And now we're in that sort of time where we need to think about substitutions, because what we've seen so far has not been good enough. This corner might change my mind though. Gilbert goes to the edge of the box. Dennis has a shot. Preston, follow up. Oh, it's a great finish from Darren Preston. Centre back, by the way. Centre back. And he's absolutely finessed that into the top corner. That is an outrageous goal. Let's see that again. Go short to Dennis. Dennis has a shot. It hits Adolfson. And Preston. That is an outstanding finish for the young centre back. Fair play. Honestly. I think it's time to make some subs. Let's... what can we do here? I think we can bring on Turkman. Simon Parson. I can't take Simon off. Let's bring Turkman on for Dennis. And Havertz not had the greatest of games, so we'll bring on Watt. Let's see if they can have an impact on the game. I've actually switched to attacking as well. Maybe a higher tempo. Do I want to overlap as well? Crosses have been good for us this season. Let's hit early crosses on and see if that changes anything at all. Come on, 3-2. We've got a couple of minutes until the 90. What can we do here? We're on attacking. Can I change the formation up a little bit? Maybe. We have another sub left, but only defensive players. Let's bring on... Let's get Ty back on. Put him onto attack. We'll put Coco onto attack as well. Gilbert. Got good finishing. Let's try him as a shadow striker and see if that does anything. And then out of possession, let's go for a high press. Come on, boys. We ever come back in? That's 5 minutes of added time as well. But that is going by really quickly. I think it's done. There's nothing I can change in 30 seconds. And there it is. The full-time whistle goes and we lose 3-2 to Romford. I mean, in retrospect, it's not the worst result in the world. 3-2 away from home. I think it just killed us early game, giving away those 2 goals. We got a lot better. We grew into that game. But the opening 30 minutes just was not good enough. And it's let us down in the end. Romford, amazing. Do you know what? I'm going to scout the old hashtag boys. Maybe we can have a little reunion someday in the future at Halstead. Who knows? So, at the end of this episode, this is how the league is shaping up. 5 games played, 3 wins, 2 losses. We sit on 9 points in 3rd place. We're doing okay. We're keeping We're keeping pace with the rest of the pack. Romford go top of the league after that win, but they're only 2 points ahead of us. So it's very close at the moment. I think, let me have a look at the schedule and we'll kind of decide where we go from here. Let's see, we've got the Vars coming up. The Vars second qualifying round. I don't know how competitive that could be. I think we'll aim for that. We'll aim for the Vars and Takeley. How many games have we got? 3, 4, 5. We've got 6 games next month. Maybe we'll do a bit of a bumper special. Maybe we'll do like a Saffron Walden Stanway, and then we'll do the Vars and the Takeley away game. Yeah, I think that's what we'll go for. Anyway, if you've enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment down below, and of course subscribe. It helps me massively. Thank you for all the support so far. Up the Humbugs. I'll see you in the next vid.